La-di-da-di-da-di. Chilling in the ancient world, mate. I guess there's a lot of things you could say, mate. Supposed to be a gangster or something, mate. You rather think about the money, mate. Yeah, but I'm the leader of the thing, mate. Who wants to be the emperor or something? But yeah, I guess in this episode, mate, is trying to talk about your fascination with the ancient world, mate. The ancient world paid in gold, right? So if this thing doesn't exist, why do you need to be sober? But yeah, this episode, mate, we can learn about how to be happy with yourself, how to find a side hustle, so you don't have to live with trying to fight with Lion King or something. Could be important to 600 million colored people. So yeah, you get to learn about where you live, mate. Some tricks and gimmicks, witchcraft. The best witchcraft is the simple witchcraft. Of course, I guess there's another life. But yeah, try to have a decent conversation. What you need a microphone in a world full of microphones. So that what could be watching people. But yeah, in this episode, mate, get comfortable, mate, with the vampire castle, mate. Of course, I need my stimulus package. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened, mate. But this episode is for everyone's children, mate. Not just my children or your children. The very monster, you know what I mean? So it can't always be a bad place. But yeah, some people are real gangsters. Some people are real headhunters. But yeah, I wouldn't mind freedom of my shekel and coins. Then I can do my job. But yeah, this episode, mate, is just an episode for the skinny white girls. People that feel like they don't make a difference. We don't need cameras, mate. Cameras to watch our people, mate. I guess the greatest fear, mate, is probably living by yourself. But I guess the matrix is too dangerous, mate. But yeah, have a few minutes to yourself, mate. You can learn English, learn mathematics, learn neuroscience. Maybe you can get a decent job. Well, then you won't have to worry about Lion King or something in the vampire's castle. So you don't have to throw yourself at opposition, mate. Well, whatever opposition is the ops. But you can't always be a op, mate. Yeah, but this episode, mate, apologize to my parents. Yeah, but I'm supposed to be the leader. Supposed to be a gangster, mate. But yeah, if you're supposed to be the leader, then you're supposed to be responsible and a billion other things, mate. But yeah, think of the health benefits. Health benefits of sitting down. The shade on your eyes. Witchcraft, you know what I mean? Simple things to turn negative energy into positive energy. Well then, have it to yourself, mate. Can learn meditation. Can learn simple tricks for your children. If you want to help your children, then you've got to take the risk. The risk like everybody else. Well, if I'm correct, it doesn't exist, right? So technology can be your best friend, or it can be a weapon or something. But yeah, if you've got a business or something, yeah, you can have a bit of time to yourself in the vampire's castle. But yeah, working on something different for our empire. Well, who cares about money? In a $900 billion war, the Matrix makes a lot of money. Did you watch Dune? Do something for yourself. Could have a psychological effect on your enemies, which I guess a lot of stuff happened. But yeah, I just want to do something for my children. Somebody says I got no children. I'm older than you. I'm also younger than the enemy. But I guess the greatest fear is the cemetery, mate. Which you could be talking to a ghost, which is a possibility. But yeah, this episode will teach you a lot of things. English, basic physics, chemistry, witchcraft. Well, if it's witchcraft, then it could be the real monster. But it's better to face the monster. But yeah, have it to yourself a few minutes so you can sort of understand the effort in being a business owner. the economic battle, how the economics can affect everybody. Well, it can't be one person. But yeah, this episode is for everybody. So you have a little idea of witchcraft. Simple things you can do, mate. Anywhere in the world. Well, anywhere except Lion King, mate. But yeah, everybody's with the headhunters, mate. But a lot of stuff has happened. Yeah, it's not too loud, mate. But yeah, have it to yourself, mate. Then I'll come back. Yeah, I guess the greatest fear is the cemetery, right? So the cemetery is possibly parallel, which is next to reality. But yeah, if it's next to reality, you're supposed to be the champion. But if you're the champion, you can't be the loser. Well, then if you've lost already, I wouldn't mind a bigger bag of crack, you know what I mean? Some people want to smoke. Some people want to drink. But of course, I guess if you're going to choose Indians or spicy empire, there's opportunity everywhere, mate. Instead of blaming the government, push yourself, mate. Push yourself to open the mind. But yeah, I guess you've got a lot of episodes. Episodes of Sons of Anarchy, episodes of Top Boy, episodes of Fight Club, etc., etc. But yeah, in this episode is the inside look of the vampire's castle, mate. How you can shift 60 tons, spend 6 months in Afghanistan, and nobody can remember. But yeah, simple things like this could have a 90% psychological effect on the very monster. Well, the monster could be right in the shadow. The shadow, you know what I mean? The vampire or something. What do I need a microphone for? If somebody's dead already. But yeah, possibly it could be anything, mate. A poltergeist, a werewolf, a vampire, a mass murderer. But yeah, in this episode, mate, it's not about touching reality. It's about touching the other world. Well, if the other world doesn't exist, well then, we live in a technology world. So you shouldn't be thinking of that in the first place. I wouldn't mind a girlfriend or somebody to speak for women. Well, if you're supposed to be a business, then I guess a business is supposed to have money and stuff. Let's see what money can do. Instead of trying to worry about the ancient world. The ancient world is over, mate. Well, the ancient world was horrible for everybody, mate. If you only know 5% of yourself, you can't be learning from a vampire, mate. Well then, if it is the ancient world, then the simple things, he who travels the empire is the emperor. He who speaking loud is the leader. He who's full of philosophy but no members in a gang is not the leader. Well, gratitude is gratitude, mate. But yeah, I wouldn't mind financial freedom. But this episode is not about complaining or trying to put anyone under pressure. Instead of trying to be unavailable, be available. That's how you can get a job. Well then, who cares about money? If you've got $900 trillion, then you can do anything, can't you? But yeah, this episode will teach you a bit of patience, a bit of English as well. So you can see the difference between a servant, a leader, a vampire, and somebody who needs their money. Well, I think you should earn your benefit instead of trying to corner everybody. But yeah, you can have it to yourself, mate. Yeah, you can learn a lot of stuff, mate. A lot of stuff you can learn if you listen to what I'm saying. But yeah, if you're going to be a vampire, well then what's the point of being a vampire, mate? If the cemetery is awake, then I guess technology exists. But yeah, for headhunters or gang members, or all these skinny white girls or the neighbors or anybody, maybe they're curious. But yeah, but the ancient world is over. So we now live in the modern world. So I guess you fast forward time, mate. Why are you so rude? Why are you so mad? Well, you're supposed to be in control. It's not supposed to get out of control. But yeah, I guess the jungle is what I call this, mate. You want to blame everybody, mate. Everyone's got family. Everyone's got family and friends. But yeah, not so many as others. But yeah, I guess a living organism. Yeah, I guess it's not about the philosophy. It's about being available. It doesn't have to make sense. Well, if you're a business owner, a decent business, Hawkins or something, Sensation or something, a super yacht company, or a job in Hollywood or something, could be something that doesn't exist. So if it doesn't exist, why do you need to be sober? So why do I need to worry about it? Some people want to smoke. Yeah, but you've got your episodes with misunderstanding. The world today is different, mate. That's the sound of hyena soldiers, of a million Chinese soldiers, not the sound of a normal place to live. So, yeah, it could be a normal place, mate. But yeah, have it to yourself. A bit of meditation, mate. A bit of witchcraft can change burdens, mate. Well, if you're afraid of the cemetery is something that humans been facing for billions of years. So why you even want to be a racist anyway, I don't understand. If you can't change the structure of the third world, then you shouldn't be talking to somebody that's an organized criminal. Yeah, you got biker gangs, you got the shadow, you got all sorts of things. But yeah, I guess the first thing to do is try to find peace with yourself before you throw yourself at a vampire. Could be a billion reasons, mate, why everyone's hostage. But yeah, sitting down for health benefits, you can talk for yourself, you can get a job. I guess you could do a billion things, mate. But yeah, this is an episode about our empire. Well then, our empire needs discipline. Discipline more than freedom. Freedom is not for the universe. Freedom is not for everybody. Not every person is the same. Not every white person is the same. Well, obviously, you don't know about white people. Well, not every African is the same. Well, there's a lot of things you misunderstand because a lot of stuff is happening. Yeah, but I mean, you're living in the future, is not the ancient world. So yeah, I guess you've got to be available, then unavailable, or at least learn the job. Well, then there's a lot of things you can learn. You can learn a lot of things from the local people. Well, if you support a local business, then naturally, I guess for everybody, they probably feel like New Zealand is a stupid country. Well, it's not a stupid country. You've got things confused. Well, it's not an island. Well, then you should learn about where you live. Well, then at least about local people. But yeah, I guess who cares about views? Views, you're so worried about views and likes, you don't realize life will pass you by. Unless you've got energy like a Black Panther, or I guess for TikTok, they probably afraid, like so many people in the universe. They probably want to live without understanding you need permission. Yeah, but I guess you got all sorts of gangsters, all sorts of Africans, all sorts of white people, all sorts of men. Not all men are the same. Everyone's got family and friends. But yeah, have it to yourself. Have something to yourself. That'll teach you a lot of things, mate. Witchcraft, health benefits. You do as much as you can while you follow the leader. The leader who is available, not unavailable. But yeah, whoever the leader is, you follow. If I'm the leader, you follow. Well, if you're stuck in a situation, the first thing to do, have some sort of privacy, some sort of place to work, or some sort of place to do witchcraft. But yeah, simple things like this could work, mate. Yeah, I guess this is the vampire's castle. People been dreaming about this for so long, mate. Whatever you're dreaming about, mate, I've got the whole empire, mate. Well, I'm the leader. Accepting is probably harder than anything for how many people in the world probably can't accept it, mate. But yeah, if you don't hassle my people, then I won't hassle you. But probably it could be something that doesn't exist, anomaly or something. Something too dangerous. So you've got to think of everybody. Even the worst chapter of criminals or the skinny white girls or something can be easily done with the internet. But on the internet, It could be anything. You got to earn your benefit. Well, it could be anything, mate. But this is just an episode for all the skinny white girls, smokers and stuff. Well, you've got your episodes. Well, then, if you have your episodes, mate, then surely the empire should have episodes, mate. But yeah, we've learnt a lot of stuff. Ancient world, mathematics, sciences. Now we're trying to get the basic rules. Trying to do something for yourself. Well, then, I guess it's more a business trip than vacation, mate. But I wouldn't mind freedom on my money. But yeah, one way or the other, mate. The world is changing, mate. But yeah, I apologize to my parents. They probably think I'm a bad person. But you're not the only person, mate. But yeah, have it to yourself for a few minutes. It will teach you a lot of stuff, mate. It'll teach you a lot of stuff, mate. Patience, mathematical skills, a lot of things, mate. Which we'll get into that thing step by step, mate. Instead of trying to stop the business, why don't you try to play the game? You're already playing the game, right? You're already playing the game with the monster or something. If you can't face the monster and the monster doesn't exist, well, then it doesn't explain what's happening in the garage, right? So then who am I talking to? But yeah, with technology, you can reach the ends of the universe. So I guess, what's the point of money? Money is supposed to be for luxury, right? So the best luxury is what you have. Sometimes that's all you can do. Well, if you're supposed to be a gangster, then you're supposed to be available, right? Not unavailable. So it doesn't explain why the person is throwing himself at Lion King or something. Which I guess you need to worry about the world you're in now. The next world, well, that next world is on your doorstep. The next world is as easy as mistaking the leader for a servant or something and not realizing everyone's afraid. But yeah, all the sacrifices, you get all the gains, you know what I mean? But this episode is talking about the ancient world, making rules, learning English, and trying to do something for everybody. Old people, white people, everyone that wants back in the business. It's easily achievable. What you have to try to do episodes for the future. Well, then you're a big business. Well, then what is the future? The future could be anything. But yeah, have it to yourself for another minute or so. The inside of the vampire castle, mate. A place where probably people are dreaming about, you know what I mean? Wouldn't mind a girlfriend. You got so many women out there. But yeah, I guess a lot of stuff has happened. But yeah, if a lot of stuff is happening, it doesn't exist. It could be something dangerous. So if it's dangerous, you need to be professional. Well, not a pakia or some pailangi or something. If the person doesn't believe in you, well then, if it's dangerous, well then play my stuff. You'll be surprised, mate. There's nothing better than your own episodes. Well, that's what I call those, episodes, you know what I mean? Episodes of some celebrity or some person who's dead already. Yeah, but I mean, it could be nerve agent in the water. It could be anything, mate. But have it to yourself, mate. The next few minutes, mate. Yeah, but it could be anything, mate. It could be something dangerous. So I guess the technology is reliable, responsible. But why would you want to be reliable? Why would you want to be responsible? But yeah, I wouldn't mind a bigger bag, something decent or something, mate. If only the person wouldn't interfere with our business, mate. Which he probably seems is not important. But for 600 million colored people out there, they need the therapy. They need the technology. They need the English lessons. They need the health benefits. And I guess if it doesn't exist, so then you shouldn't be on TikTok, mate, which is a separate empire. The mind is separate. Yeah, but in this episode is for the skinny white girls, which is they probably think is not important, but yeah, working on something different. Yeah, but another episode, mate. It's all psychological warfare, mate. Unless the thing is dangerous. Well, there's nothing more dangerous than something that doesn't exist, or something that could be in your garage, or right under your nose. Well, I mean, if it's a vampire or something, it could be flying or something. Well, then the basic witchcraft is the simplest technology, mate. If you want to talk about the ancient world, well, then let's have a look at the ancient world, mate. The ancient world versus the modern world, or all of these conspiracies, mate, could be easily beaten if you misunderstanding, mate. This is the ancient world. You can have a few minutes and have a look, mate. Yeah, that's another short episode, mate. The ancient world is paying in gold, right? So you can learn English, you can learn a lot of stuff, mate. But the first thing to do, there's a lot of things you can do. If it is dangerous, then make episodes for yourself, because you always need somebody in the next world. Well, just in case someone's telling the truth, maybe I could be telling the truth. I got $900 trillion a day, you know what I mean? So then I guess, what was the ultimate punishment? The ultimate punishment is being left behind. So don't throw yourself at Lion King, which could be important for 600 million colored people. Well, I'm the leader. I wouldn't mind a girlfriend or somebody to speak for women or financial freedom, then I can do my job, which I guess is just a job, isn't it? But not for every gangster or something. But I guess you have your episodes. So yeah, I guess the shadow exists. I guess, yeah, it seems stupid, but it's not so stupid, mate. But yeah, this is just another episode. Well, you have your episodes. It's what I'm calling that shit of yours. Episodes of women being raped and people dancing, which I guess doesn't work. Not every man is the same. But yeah, in case you have one of those episodes, then you always have somebody on your back or something. While you have your episodes, well, then we should have as many episodes as possible, mate. But yeah, not this episode, mate. But we will get there step by step, mate. And the first step, mate, is making episodes. Well, you're supposed to be the leader. Well, then, the shadow, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's another episode, mate. For all the skinny white girls and people that feel like they by themselves, mate. We don't need views. We don't need money in a $900 trillion business a day. You should think about the economics, mate, or at least think logical. But that's another episode, mate. An episode for everybody that wants to try to make good music or learn English or learn about children or women or something. You can only learn about women from women. You can't learn about men from a boy or something. But yeah, if you're supposed to be a gangster, well then, he who travels the empire is the emperor. He who's opening his mouth is the leader. Whoever the leader is, well, this episode is more than what you think it is, mate. But yeah, he who follows the episodes gets paid first. But yeah, in a world full of money, money makes sense, mate. Well then, yeah, you have your episodes, right? Is what I call those things, an episode. So the person could be dangerous, but yeah, not this episode. This episode is for people that feel left behind, people that feel like we cheated you or something. Not every gangster is a cheat, mate. But yeah, I wouldn't mind freedom. Then I can do my job. Well, if I can do my job in peace, then I can let you escape or something. But that's another episode for everybody. Well, a person that thinks you're better than the empire. Nobody's better than the empire. Well, that's what I mean. We'll slowly get there, mate. But yeah, more of a vacation for everybody, mate. But yeah, I guess some of us want to smoke. Some of us need the money for a billion reasons, mate. Well, yeah, this is the ancient world. Yeah, but thanks for watching my episodes, mate. Well, you've got your episodes. videos and things and all sorts of things. Yeah, just play my bullshit, mate. Some people are real lions. Some people are real vampires. So just go out there and do your job, and I'll do my job. But yeah, that's another episode, mate. If you're ever curious what happens in the vampire castle, well then, you can't be alive and dead. So you always need somebody in the next world. But yeah, hopefully we can get out of the ancient world and get to live in the better life, mate. It's all about being available, not unavailable. But thanks for watching my episodes, mate. That's for everybody, mate. Well, everybody that probably misunderstood, mate. It's better to be in control than out of control. But before you in control, it's all about simple little rules, mate. But step by step, mate. Don't throw yourself at something so important, mate. Get permission. But before permission, mate, just listen. Make sure you're not blind. And make sure you're not poisoned or something. I guess a lot of stuff happened, mate. So, yeah. You could be talking to anybody, mate. But yeah, who are you talking to? I guess it's a possibility. So who am I talking to? A dead president, of course. The vampire. Yeah, but this is an episode for everybody that wants to smoke. People that want to listen. Could make money. Well, like a normal person. But thanks for the episode, mate. Is what I'm calling that bullshit, mate. Calling that stuff episodes, mate. But that's another episode from DJ Slaydem, mate. Real fucking gangster in the heads territory, mate. Weird and wonderful, mate. But another episode from Lion King, mate. Step by step on the Russia front, mate.